Comment for agenda items only. We have time at the end of the meeting for just general comment. So agenda items would be 1A through 6A. Seeing no one. Consent agenda.
Thank you. Item 1A is approval of vouchers for the week of September 5th. Item 1B is approval of payroll for the period ending August 31st. Item 1C is approval of workers' compensation expenditures for the month of August. And item 1D is approval of minutes for the week of September 5th.
Move to approve the consent agenda.
Second. Moved and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Reports and presentations. We have nothing scheduled, but Commissioner Rosales, anything to report?
I have no formal report. Informally, I would say that I spent the last week in and around Chelan, Washington, and I was very impressed with how that area has developed an identity and marketed and branded themselves. And I hope to be able to take away some of the things I've learned to help us do a better job of that here, because it was pretty impressive.
Doing some field research. Huh?
Doing some field research. That's right.
Perfect. Commissioner Peach.
I had a chance last Friday to attend the fall conference of the Washington Association of Code Enforcement. And the reason I attended is I've been approached by members of the public, specifically in Palm Bay and Joyce, about what action can we take in code enforcement for properties that have been abandoned by the landowner that have subsequently become drug houses. And I did appreciate the presentation by Lieutenant Bruce Osmond from the Everett Police Department. That's the reason I went to the conference. The thing that he shared is that dealing with this issue really has 3 steps. First, the engagement from the public. Public needs to identify and state clearly that there is a problem, that there's a health hazard. Second, there's investigation that needs to take place according to very clearly specified protocol. But most importantly, there's a need to make sure that your codes provide for a course of action. And they did point out one unfortunate situation they dealt with where they did not follow those steps, resulting in a very large settlement. Kind of a case study and how to at least sharing, don't do it this way. So I do have plans to sit with DCD and share some of the thoughts that came from the conference. Marianne, thanks very much for bringing this to my attention. It was a worthwhile trip.
So you were in Chelan for a week and you were at the code enforcement conference. I don't know. I think
Busy all over.
I appreciate you going, and if you guys want to work together, we definitely is an issue. Probably the first time the commissioner's ever gone to such a conference from our county.
Yeah, they were very excited to have you too, is what Lauren said. The commissioners to be there, they were very, they really
And Commissioner Peach, I really appreciate your attendance today. I think, we all have heard that code enforcement issues are perhaps the single most common area of concern that residents have, and it's a real challenge that a lot of us are want to try and find a solution to. So thank you for making the time to do that. I look forward to working together to make some positive steps.
You add drugs on top of that is complicated. Yeah.
Absolutely, and there's quite a balance, between private property rights and the individual's rights, and making sure that the code is actually followed.
The property rights are also, people have a right not to have sewage, drug houses, being on their own property.
Here.
Well, next year maybe go to Chelan.
Okay, I like that. I was in Leavenworth, by the way. 6 hours one way.
Administrator Jones.
Nothing so me.
Director Winborn.
I wasn't sure what to say. Well, we never crossed paths, so we talked about it, but that was really good. We learned about leadership and how that hires
So was it the direct PCD? So are you still the only one that's elected?
Yes, very well. They still don't quite.
They still don't get it, do they?
But they do say that it's a political position no matter which way you slice it, so, I have more job security than most of them.
It's probably.
That's what I was
Yeah,
told.
yeah, sure. I mean, board of commissioners can watch and make a change.
Yep, and they say half a dollar,
Yep.
because they buy one.
Yep.
Also, on Monday, I attended a floodplains by design, presentation or award ceremony, and there were some champion awards, and then there were some luminary awards, and this was hosted by the Department of Ecology and, the Nature Conservancy. And, I accepted the on behalf of Baldwin County, and it was for the Dungeness, for the flood setback project. Yes, and it was the luminary award. And what was really cool about it, I wanted to make sure I get everybody's names right. From, the North Olympic Salmon Coalition, there was Kevin Long there, and the Conservation District, Joe Holford was there. Jamestown Tribe, Robert Knapp was there, and, the league entity, Cheryl Bowman was there, and Clallam County DCD, Kathy Lou was there, and Hannah Merrill Penn, she used to work in DCD, so she was there, she's working on the project. And what we were really being awarded for was our effort to collaborate with each other. When you think about it, over 10 years, collaboration with, and the irrigation district was part of the village project. But to have that many people work together for that long, to be dedicated, and actually makes a difference. It's like, you know, if you ever try to do a home improvement project with your spouse, and you love each other.
Be careful.
It's like, it's amazing that you can have, but so it's a real, testament to these people that they kept this project alive.
We'll be here rebuttal here in a minute.
Well, I was in Chelan last week too.
No.
For our.
I must have been at the wrong bar.
Yeah, you could come to one of our meetings if you were on vacation. So, yeah, it's our fall conference. It's always the week after Labor Day, it's for 90 days, and then getting our agenda together for reorganizing. New president is Mike Manager for Kitsap County. He was president about 8 or 9 years ago. And I'm back again as co-chair of the Election Committee. So we'll be seeing you down in Olympia. And it's going to be another interesting year with the Cleary issue and the 5 million or so. That number keeps changing. But legislators are looking under every stone, not leaving the stone unturned to figure out how to fund schools, which with less resources. It's going to be a challenging year for.
Thanks for being here.
Joel, do you have an update on the Whitmore and home improvement projects?
Well, just that. The only thing I would like to say is I have promised Lonnie that I will no longer bang on tables with our new recording system. I don't care if everything is carried away with my fingers, and I'm quite sensitive to it. Comes through loud and clear. She's got a look that she's going to give me when I'm doing that. So.
I think it's a reminder for all of us to be careful. Okay.
If I could also mention, Mr. Chairman, I'm aware that the Port of Port Angeles received an award, and I see that we've got a port commissioner here, and I'm wondering if Commissioner Beauvais would be kind enough to share what was the award that the port received.
Sure, it was the Washington Coalition for
Can you come up to the microphone?
Of course.
So we can get it on recorder.
What makes common sense for some of us port commissioners is not what has traditionally been done with government entities, and that is for us to be very open and transparent in our actions as a port commission. And so we were thrilled to be recognized by the Washington Coalition for Open and Transparent Government. And this is award, this is the very first one that a port has received. Very few have been given out, but we were awarded, given this award for our transparency and our selection of executive director. We were very careful to involve the public in all aspects that we could. We took interview questions from them. We interviewed the candidates in open session, which is something that is typically not done. And we did have a reception thereafter. We did the same thing when we appointed Commissioner Burke too, rather than Commissioner McAleer and I meeting in just behind a closed door to consider and make the decision. We did all of the interviews of the top 7 candidates in open session, and again, we involved the public and we involved their interview questions. So again, for something that makes common sense to us new commissioners, it was something we were awarded for. And I know that there are courts around the state who are watching us with great interest because we have a new way of doing business.
Congratulations. Anything else on reports or presentations? Sheriff walked in late. Do you have anything you want to add?
No, sir. Sorry I was late. I was
Okay.
doing something.
We're just glad you graced us with your presence.